even crazier? Before refrigeration, they used to take lake ice and freeze
Right.
it. That's
Or
Put 'em
they
in
would
those
put stuff in
barns
the
and shit.
stream. Don't forget they would put stuff in the stream
Right,
too to keep
yeah.
it cold.
But
Right?
then everything was fresh though back in the day.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
So it's
true.
basically like, well, go out there and get
I
that
know.
chicken because we're having chicken for dinner. You know what I mean? And
Right.
boom, that was it.
No going to freaking shop or anything like
Yeah,
that.
nope. The meat market, the general store, it was like it was killed Monday, and everybody was trying to get at it and have some of that by Friday. That's the thing that they did, that they had to do to make sure that they can have the meat, because you go to venison, rabbit or whatever. Not everybody's going to be able to eat the larger animals, so they had to try to preserve it as best they could. So they would salt them and whatnot, and
Last longer because
right,
have refrigeration
and salting
all
it
that,
was
yeah.
the way to go.
But then refrigeration came in.
And then you had to worry about all that. It's like,
Yeah.
I'll season what I want later on and just throw it in the
Mhm.
freezer and good
Right.
to go.
Season and then just throw it back in the refrigerator.
So thank you for inventing the refrigerator.
Right.
So this way you can get the food from wherever.
Yeah.
Fruit would not rot on the
Yeah.
way coming from Florida with the oranges.
Yeah, and
You know,
you know how long they keep apples in storage for?
Yeah.
They last a long time. They use high temp refrigeration, it's called.
Right.
So it's like, keeps it like 40 degrees
Yeah.
or whatever. So it doesn't, because if it gets too cold, then it spoils fast.
Right.
Got it.
right.
So they got to take that perfect temperature and they keep it stored for months. So sometimes you buy an apple in the groceries. They say you buy an apple, and some apples, if you get during winter, they might be shipped.
Right.
But like a lot of the times they're just in storage.
That makes sense now.
That's why when you get them in like September and October, they're juicy and they start
Yeah.
getting dry towards the
Right.
How they coat them in
Potassium.
wax, actually. A lot of people don't know this. And so
Wait,
that
what?
They
seals
coat
them
them in
better.
wax.
It
They
seals
spray
them in
wax.
better. So they keep in the high temperature refrigeration and
Right.
they coat it with the wax.
Yeah.
Last longer.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
not know that.
Yeah.